name's Dayle and this is Dayle's Addiction. Today I'm super excited to share with you my Louis Vuitton MALLE flare trunk. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. I'm sure there'll be plenty of you French-speaking people in the comments helping me to phonetically pronounce French words that I am not very learned at. So please do if you've got an improvement on that. This is the third take because I'm so excited. Welcome to you. My name's Dayle and this is Dayle's Addiction. Today I am going to share with you my Louis Vuitton. God. Should we start again, Winnie? Yes. Okay. Welcome to you. My name's Dayle and this is Dayle's Addiction. I'm excited to share with you a wishlist dream purchase today, which is my first Louis Vuitton trunk. I've got Edwina joining me here today, my trusty sidekick. She'll probably be moving around and causing distractions, so don't mind her. She hasn't got her Louis Vuitton collar yet, so she's not very happy with me. It's on the wish list, Eddie, it's on the wish list. So, where do I start? Look, yesterday was a really exciting day because yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have noticed that I was sending some teasers through the week, and then yesterday I gave a few little updates and I revealed this on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. I do not do all of my unboxings or reveals on YouTube, so Instagram is a great place to see all the bits and bobs that I might pick up and don't unbox on YouTube. And I will put my handle down on the screen here, and I'd love to see some more of you over there on Instagram. So look, where do I start? For the last couple of years, a small trunk of some description has been on my wish list. And I can attach my last couple of wish lists videos below since I've been doing YouTube. Both of them have had a Louis Vuitton trunk, and in my recent one, which was January this year, I was tossing up between the coffret trousseau in the 24 centimeter, I think, which is kind of like, I'd say the size of a cigar box. I'll put some pictures on the screen anyway, or the one that I got, which I will show you in just a second because it's heavy, which is the MALLE fleur or the flower trunk. What I found, should I just show it to you? I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you, then I'll keep talking to you about it. Okay, so, oh my goodness, it's heavy. Let's start with the back. This is the back of the trunk. You can see this has the wooden slats, so it is made to be a replica of the travel trunks. And then as we come around to the side, you can see the vachetta handle, and here this is a brass coated metal tray that you can put the flowers in. It's so heavy. And then we turn to the front, and again you can see the beautiful details of the lock and the key, and the other side. Check out this flower arrangement that my wonderful essay at Louis Vuitton organisers. It's got my favourite pink peonies, some beautiful orchids, roses. Oh, it's absolutely divine. Absolutely divine. I'll put some more pictures and shorts up as we talk through this video, because otherwise it's just a lot of me talking, so I'll put some eye candy up as well for you. So, look, when in deciding to purchase this trunk, for me, I had to go and see them. And I'd seen the coffret trousseau a few times. I'd seen the watch case. I had seen the jewellery box as well. I'll be popping all of these on the screen. And they were all really beautiful. And then when I was on the hunt for my Louis Vuitton tambourine bag, which I'll insert a picture as well, I went into store and they said, good luck, like that's been sold out since it came out. So good luck finding that. Is there anything else we can help you with? And I said, well, actually, and my husband was with me at the time, which is unusual because he hates coming with me to luxury stores. I wouldn't mind checking out the trunks. And it just happened that they had all the sizes in that I was interested in. And when we both saw this, and I'm going to keep saying it wrong, I apologise, the MALLE fleur or the flower trunk, when we both saw it, we were just like, that's the one. It seemed the most authentic to the Louis Vuitton trunk. And, you know, if I can't have a big Louis Vuitton trunk, then I have a little Louis Vuitton trunk. Something's obviously happening because the dogs are wanting to nose their way out. So I wrote down some notes to share with you. So this trunk is actually a reissue, and they started reissuing them in 2015 of a 1910s piece, which was made exclusively for the best clients of Louis Vuitton, and it was usually passed on to the wives of the rich men buying Louis Vuitton travel trunks. Now, these used to be provided with soil in them and plants, so not just cut flowers, but soil and plants. And then, and the original size was just a little bit smaller than this one. So this is 29.5 centimetres along. The original size was 28 centimetres. So it is a re-edition and it's pretty much on the mark in terms of measurements. But the inside is different. So the original ones had like a marbled kind of blue interior, whereas these have the VUITTON lining. I think it's the same as what's inside the toiletry range. The tray is supposed to be waterproof. And I asked my SA, so if the tray does leak, what happens? And they said, well, they will replace either the lining or the trunk, depending on the damage that is required. So it's supposed to be water resistant, and it does say online that it is water resistant. They're still crafted in the same town where the original Vuitton manor is. What else? And back in the day, they could be returned to Louis Vuitton and fitted out to store cigars, cigarettes, or jewellery. I love the, like, having a trunk is iconic. I'm just looking at it. Sorry, I'm distracted. I love the nod to the heritage. I love the fact that it's a reissue for Louis Vuitton. I love the fact that it's multi-purpose, and you know, this might be a little morbid, but I could see this as being a great urn for my ashes one day when I pass, because then I could always live in luxury. I mean, or be dead in luxury. Anyway, sorry to take the morbid turn. My husband always frowns when I do that, but I'm serious. I'm dead serious. So when you buy the trunk, they're ordered from France, well, mine was anyway, and you pay the 50% deposit up front. Then when it arrives, you pay it off. You will receive an arrangement of flowers with your delivery, or at some time at the future that you decide. We were in lockdown and we've got some restrictions in place at the moment, and my SA said, hey, listen, would you love me? Would you love me? Yes, I would. Would you like me to have your trunk couriered to you as a little bit of a pep up for the lockdown? I said, well, I'm not that depressed about lockdown, but absolutely. So we waited for the florist to reopen and arranged a date when I would be home, because that's few and far between. And it arrived dead on time. And if you saw some of my pictures on Instagram, which I'll put here too, I was sent a beautiful card and also a bottle of rosé champagne, which is my favourite. So it was just a really special morning. And when I posted my reels and my still photo on Instagram, people saying, what's the big occasion? Did I miss something? And the answer is no, you didn't. It's just one of those things that have been ticking along. I am not wanting a birthday present this year at all, because to me this was something that I imagined getting for my birthday, but I actually feel like this belongs to our household. This belongs to my husband and I, and it's not going to be in my dressing room unless I steal it and put jewellery in it. But it's going to be in the house. And if it doesn't have flowers in it, I might put other bits and bobs in it and use it as home decor. I guess I'm going to play around with it and see how it wears, where it's going to get exposed to light. I actually don't care if the vachette handles start to darken. It's all a part of the process. These things aren't meant to be staying pristine. The whole point of luxury is that it's a lifestyle, or it's a way of life, and it's not just something to be kept for best. It's something to use and enjoy. So yeah, all I can put it down to, it's end of financial year. It's definitely a very special moment for me and my husband, kind of, but not so much. He's not, he's definitely thinks it's beautiful and is excited about it, but he gets more excited about motorbikes, so, and I don't share that passion. But I want to try and remove the flowers and show you a bit around this trunk, because I've just been babbling on for ages. So let me try and do that. I haven't done it yet. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. So we just lift up the tray inside. I don't want to damage any of these flowers. I'm going to find where the tray is. Okay. And it's very heavy. So I also don't want to scratch my trunk either. Goodness me. Okay. Woo. Right. Sorry for the prolonged vision of my chest there. So here is the tray. So the tray has this embossed Louis Vuitton branding around it, and it just slides into the trunk. So you can take this to any florist and have an arrangement made in the tray, and then bring it home and pop it in your trunk. I was so nervous about doing that. All right, so here we go. Let me have a look. Wow, this is the first time that I have seen inside of it without the flowers. So you can see at the top here, it has the little bits and bobs where you can put pictures and things that you would, or your travel documents. Right up close there, Louis Vuitton, made in France. And you can see it's a wipeable lining like the toiletry pieces. There is a date code. So the date code is in the, what would you call it, when it's facing you, the front right hand corner. And right, so this wasn't made in 2021. There's just an order for them. So this was made in the 50th week of 2020. So just to give you an up close look, we've got a beautiful brass lock here, and the monogram, like, it's so beautifully, yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Now if we close the lid, first time I've done that. Okay, so close the lid. It's got these little latches here, which we flip up, I think, to secure the trunk. It's much lighter without those flowers in it. Okay, and then this one, and there she is, and that's what it would look like just sitting on the bench all closed up, or on the bench, sitting on a table all closed up. Absolutely gorgeous. It does come with a set of keys, so if you do have something precious in there, like my ashes, you can lock them up so that nobody can get into them. And then to open, you unlock and push the little S-lock and open these up. Whoops. I look so awkward. And then lift the lid. So they do have these great, strong, what would you call that? Whatever it is. it's very strong, so there's quite a bit of resistance, so it's not going to fall open or fall on the flowers and there be issues there. So I just think that this is such a special piece. You can even see how well on the inside that the monogram is lined up along the seam here. It is a smaller sized monogram than the typical monogram. Just everything finished off beautifully. Now, I will be honest and say I have noticed a little tarnish on some of the hardware, which is interesting. I might talk to my SA about that. And, you know, with every Louis Vuitton piece of hardware, with these big bits of hardware, there will get scratches. So I'm conscious of the fact that that's going to happen, but, you know, such is life. So because of how I had my trunk delivered, it came in a box, but the florist actually cut the top of the box off and filled the box with tissue and things and placed the trunk inside with the flowers inside. So which is great. It's not another box that I have to think about keeping or not, because that is a real problem of mine, holding on to packaging. She did bring me the big shopper bag though, which is huge. And the dust bag is inside. It's one of those lovely drawstring Louis Vuitton dust bags. Also, my proof of purchase, a vachette lanyard of sorts to keep the keys on, to keep the keys safe. Which is really important. And if you want the product code, here is the product code for the item. I am currently on the wait list to have this beauty painted. Now, before you think, don't ruin it, it's beautiful as it is. The painting and the artwork that Louis Vuitton procure to work on their hard-sided luggage is absolutely stunning. And I was chatting to another YouTuber, which I cannot disclose, about this, and she shared the Instagram of one of the painters for Louis Vuitton and the work that they do, and it is just beautiful. So I'll leave some of my inspo shots on screen here as well. But as soon as I get the call up to say that it's my turn, I'll update you guys on the next iteration of my beautiful flower trunk. So look, when you look at these in store, my real advice is you need to go look at them, and some of them are not as expensive as you might think. When you're paying, you know, decent money for handbags, they're not as expensive as you might think. They are definitely expensive. They are definitely something that you that is iconic, that you would, you know, think very carefully about purchasing. But don't let your assumptions around them being so exclusive that you can't have one get in the way of the actual truth. There are trunks starting in Australian dollars, which, you know, we all know that we pay a premium for luxury here, at around the $6,000 mark, which is the same as a Fendi Peekaboo. So for something that you could use, for me, for flowers, for jewellery, for bits and pieces, for home decor, I don't think that this trunk is too bad a value. And this one retails for $9,425 at the moment and hasn't been subject to a price increase for the last year or so. So I thought that was interesting as well, because obviously these are not pieces that everyone's buying up as much. So I'm really glad to have such a special piece, a special iconic heritage piece from Louis Vuitton, one of my favourite brands. It's been such a special experience, especially sharing it with you. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all your excitement on Instagram as well. It made it such a special day, and I just kept looking at it. It's become like my new TV. So if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram page. I do sneaky unboxings and reveals there. So if you don't want to miss out on all the goodies, please go and follow me over there too. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao for now.